Lots of motherly advice today, I've heard. So, start the same way. I remember back when I was about 12 years old, coming home and almost in tears telling my mother that the kids at school had been making fun of me for being overweight. And I'll never forget, her words of advice. She said, "Cheer up. They'll all be jealous when you're the first to need a training bra." So I've inherited that sense of humor as well as the ability to share information that people need to hear. So, and I can't be sly when I make a joke because I wink like a stroke victim, and it's not intentional. Like some people would think like, "Oh, that's cute." It's not my call. But and someone asked how I describe my sense of humor, and the best I could come up with was maybe something like a benevolent monster, which is a little weird, but I can be loving and kind, and then immediately just emotionally vacant and absurd. So for an example, I walk my wife to work every day to be sweet. And then thank you. And then on the way home last week, I called up my best friend to see how things are going, and he said his daughter was feeling unwell. And the words that came out of my mouth were, "She's a durable girl." Most people would have gone with like, "Oh, she'll pull through it," or "She's a fighter." I went with "nice Volvo." But I really do try to up the kindness after inheriting some interesting things. So for Valentine's Day, I tried to map one of those walks with the fitness app, but I made sure to take it careful because no one wants a map to their partner's first heart attack. So, luckily, we've had some great weather recently, and used the chance to surprise my wife with some tickets to a cider festival, which meant we needed to find a sitter at short notice for our two boys. And luckily, they have apps where you can find a sitter just like you can find a date. And if someone told me, if you're looking for a Goldilocks type fairy tale, you can find Papa Bear on Grindr. He'll even bring his own baby wipes. But we went a little more standard and found just a sitter app. But the user profiles are just as weird on there. And after looking, we found a student saving money for medical school going by the user profile Pussy Magnet 94. What? But luckily, by the time she made it over and we got introduced, both the cats loved her. And the cider festival was a hit. There's nothing more I love than a sunny day, having some cider and, just hanging out in the sun. Well, until my wife told me to put it away. So, one last story. Pre-COVID, used to travel for work, and we got sent out to Las Vegas, and I got one of those weird room upgrades with the hot tub in it. So I'm like, well, this is great. I'll try and invite people, and I'm thinking to myself, I'll come up with a joke. And what's in my head is I'll say, like, "Hey, who wants to jump in the hot tub? It's only weird if the bubbles stop." That's not too bad. But then what comes out of my mouth is, "Who wants to take a bath with me?" Great. I had to go through it because I'm a man of my word. But the only thing left is to tell my wife that I had a threesome with my business partner and our accountant. Thank you.
Another first timer, guys! Yeah!